Hey there you guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are back watching episode 13 and 14, The Drill and the City of Walls and Secrets. So just to recap, where we last left off was the desert and the Serpent's Pass, both pretty downer episodes, and energy was down. We lost Appa. I think that explains, enough, right? And Aang was quite in a very depressive, angry mood. At least for in the desert, he was totally irrational, and it was like in the third episode, back all the way in season 1, when he discovered, the air nomads got wiped out. Just pure, unbridled, emotional, anger and release. But that was just at the end of the episode. In this episode, the desert, it was just permeated throughout. So yeah, that was a fun one. And in the Serpent's Pass, he goes from extremely angry to being extremely stoic. Now he's just pushing his emotions all the way at the bottom. And that doesn't work either, because now you're not being responsive to the people around you that are trying to reach out and that need you, that need your ability to interact with each other and be simpatical, be able to laugh, be able to smile, be able to express sorrow together. Sometimes you just gotta express the emotions outward, right? And he was just not having any of it. But in the end, he got to his senses, thanks to the miracle of birth. The miracle of birth really does solve most things. So, if you want to see exactly what I was talking about, you can head back into the channel and watch the reaction. But we are here watching episode 13-14, and where we got left off was, there's this drill that's heading to the wall of Ba Sing Se. And when I say drill, I don't mean like a little power drill. I mean like, I don't even know what's a appropriate, analogy. If you guys ever played Gears of War 2, you saw like the giant worm thingy. Yeah, that seems to be how big this drill is. It's ginormous. So how is Aang and the gang gonna tackle this? That's what we're gonna find out. Chapter 13, The Drill.
This drill is a feat of scientific ingenuity and raw destructive power. Nothing can stop us.
What about those muscly guys down there?
I like muscles. How can you tell they're muscly? They're all wearing armor.
Shell is impervious to any earth-bending attack.
Silly girl.
I'm sure it is, War Minister Ching. But just to be on the safe side, May and Ty Lee, take the earthbenders out.
So bossy.
I thought you were looking for Appa.
I was. But something stopped me. Something big.
Big is not even a good enough descriptor.
Now, what's so big that Appa has to wait?
That is big.
It is an honor to welcome you to the Outer Wall, young Avatar, but your help is not needed.
Are you sure about that?
I have the situation under control.
Okay.
None have succeeded.
What about the Dragon of the West? He got in.
Exceptions. Is that what's gonna happen here too?
It's the impenetrable city. They don't call it Na Sing Se. That means penetrable city.
Yeah, I'm sure words will be enough to deter the drill. Okay. I can do that. Ooh, rocks. Did she have like some super jacked up legs or something? She left like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet in the air.
We're doomed! Get a hold of yourself, man!
You deserve that.
Maybe you'd like the Avatar's help now?
Yes, please.
Just slap him in the head.
How are we gonna stop that thing?
Why are you all
now
looking at
you
me?
look to
You're
sucker.
the idea guy.
That's a lot of pressure.
And also the complaining guy.
That part I don't mind.
At least he's honest with himself.
So, Mr. Mushy, is it?
It's pronounced Mushi.
You telling me how to do my job?
No. But may I just say, you're like a flower in bloom. Your beauty is intoxicating.
You're pretty easy on the eyes yourself.
How old is this flower in bloom?
Welcome to Ba Sing Se.
I'm gonna forget I saw that.
Well, as long as it works.
I think Lee would make a good freedom fighter. He's just trying to find his way in the world.
I thought you were trying to move on.
I thought we were going straight now.
Thank
We are,
you.
And the new freedom fighters could use a guy like Lee. What do you think, Longshot?
People don't change. Case in point. Not easily, at least.
One of them hit me with a bunch of quick jabs, and suddenly I couldn't earthbend, and I could barely move.
Ty Lee, it's like she takes you down from the inside.
Oh! That's how we're gonna take down the drill. The same way Ty Lee took down all these big earthbenders.
By hitting its pressure point.
There we go.
We'll take it down from the inside.
Yeah, that is a plan. He really is the planning guy.
Once I whip up some cover, you're not gonna be able to see, so stay close to me. Run!
Don't worry, Princess. I'm sure it's nothing.
Uh-huh. What kind of lazy thinking is this?
Everyone into the hole!
Aren't you already close enough? Why do you need to actually, you're definitely close enough where you don't need to actually dig a hole underneath. No one could have saw you.
Toph, come on!
No way am I going in that metal monster. I can't bend in there. I'll try to slow it down out here.
Are you sure about that?
I need a plan of this machine. Some schematics that show what the inside looks like. Then we can find its weak points.
Where are we gonna get something like that?
Yeah, just break stuff.
That's the point. I figure a machine this big needs engineers to run it. And when something breaks,
They come to fix it.
He really does have a plan.
Hi.
this'll work. Thanks.
Oh man.
It looks like the drill is made up of two main structures. There's the inner mechanism where we are now, and the outer shell. The inner part and the outer part are connected by these braces. If we cut through them, the entire thing will collapse.
Makes sense, I think, judging from those drawings.
Finest tea in Ba Sing Se.
Oh, jasmine, please. Coldest tea in Ba Sing Se is more like it.
But sometimes it's nice to drink cold tea, especially when you go into, like a Chinese, Asian restaurant. They're serving tea and they put ice inside the teapot, right? It's nice and cool and refreshing.
I don't think you want me in your gang. Come on, we made a great team looting that captain's food. I said no.
Yeah.
Have it your way.
He had spark rocks?
For a wise old man, that was a pretty stupid move.
Why they do Iroh like this? He messes everything up just cause he wanted hot tea.
We're gonna have to work pretty hard to cut through that.
What's this we stuff? Aang and I are gonna have to do all the work.
Hey,
I'm the plan guy.
thinking plans require brain power. Brain power takes energy too, Too slow.
Come on, team, don't quit now. You're almost there.
Not quite.
Do you hear that? We took it down.
I don't think so.
Congratulations, crew. The drill has made contact with the wall of Ba Sing Se. Start the countdown to victory.
You should wait before you celebrate. Celebrate after you actually accomplish your goals. That's what I've learned, at least. Don't be too overconfident too early. Great way to mess up.
Maybe we don't need to cut all the way through. Pop has been teaching me that you shouldn't give 100% of your energy into any one strike. Hit a series of points and break your opponent's stance. And when he's reeling back, you deliver the final blow. His own weight becomes his downfall.
Why'd they do him like that?
Everyone inside that wall, the whole world, is counting on us.
The whole world minus the Fire Nation, that is.
We're gonna liberate the Fire Nation from itself, so it is the whole world. The definition of insanity is, what, trying the same thing over and over again to just get the same results? This is insanity. You can't just keep throwing rocks at this thing. It doesn't work.
Wow, Azula, you were right. It is the Avatar. And friends.
Hey.
Why does he get this effect on all the girls in the show? He's a dope. He's totally clumsy and not really cool. I still like him though.
Follow them. The Avatar's mine.
Slurry pipeline? What does that mean?
Thank you for the helpful sign.
It's rock and water mixed together. It means our way out.
Why are these guys all the same? What's their exercise routine? They're buff as hell. The grossest water slide of all time.
Why don't you try blocking my chi now, circus freak?
Oh my god, Katara is vicious. Thought this was a kid show.
Tell your soldiers to stop shooting rocks down here!
Don't stop shooting rocks down there!
I don't think that's what he wanted, but thank you.
Good technique, little sister. Keep it up. Don't forget to breathe.
You're like a chattering hog monkey.
Just bend the slurry, woman!
You can't say that in 2024. You literally slapped her hand out of the way. Whoa. That was sick. God. What was that? Spinning flying wheel kick? Well, the wall has been broken. Now, what was she planning on doing here? Was she just gonna like scar him? Was she actually gonna take him out for good? Just like knock him out? Like, I really want to know what she was gonna do. Whatever she was gonna do, it was gonna be harmful. That's for sure. Wakey wakey, yeah! Momo really is the best.
Thanks, Momo. I owe you one.
And how did he pull up Aang when he's probably, I'm not even sure, 1/10 of his weight? What, maybe like 1/20th? It's a magical lemur. Explosions, but with no fire. Not as satisfying. More gross. And once again, Team Avatar saves the day. With Momo, of course.
We lost.
Yeah, you did.
Jet, relax. So the old guy had some hot tea. Big deal.
He heated it himself. Those guys are firebenders.
Maybe he's just naturally hot, warm, blooded. Okay, I got nothing. Yeah, he's a firebender.
Good effort out there today, Team Avatar.
Enough with the Team Avatar stuff. No matter how many times you say it, it's not gonna catch on.
How about the Boomerang Squad?
No. Let's go with the first option.
The Aang Gang?
Sokka.
The Fearsome Foursome.
You're crazy.
The first option. It's Team Avatar. It's simple. Stick with simple. Occam's razor, I think. Alright, so we just watched the drill, and man, it was a fun action-packed episode, especially after the last two episodes. You know, they were a bit more on the character development side for Aang, and definitely a lot more depressing and slow, so it was nice to just see a fun action-packed episode with high stakes, of course, and we actually get to see Team Avatar together, working in unison, with Sokka being the idea guy, Toph being sort of the muscle on the outside, and Aang and Katara, I guess, also being the muscle on the inside, trying to take it down, right? So they worked together really well, and they were able to stop the drill, despite Azula trying to, you know, stop them. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And of course, we also have Iroh and Zuko trying to sneak into Ba Sing Se. You know, it's like the most meticulously laid out plans are usually ruined by a banana peel. Just a small, minor detail that no one would have thought of. So, you know, they did all this work, you know, Zuko and Iroh, to sneak into the ferry and all that. But it gets ruined at the end, because Iroh just had to have hot tea. He could not consume cold tea, and that is the point that gives away their identity and could possibly ruin everything for them. Just one little minor detail. It's like the really fine points are what gets you in the end. So yeah, it was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed it, getting to see, you know, our characters just work together, like actually work together to tackle something that not one of them could have done alone. So amazing to see, and I can't wait to see where Team Avatar is going to go next, now that they are actually in Ba Sing Se. So let's go. Chapter 14, City of Walls and Secrets.
Look, the inner wall.
I thought you were in the wall.
Don't worry, Aang. We'll find Appa.
It's such a big city.
He's a giant bison. Where could someone possibly hide him?
Are you sure you want to say those words? There's another wall. There's a wall within a wall within a wall. Wait, no, is that the other side of the wall? How many walls are there?
Back in the city.
Oh
Great.
gosh, it's
What's the
huge.
problem? It's amazing.
You wait. You'll get sick of it in a couple of days.
Oh, Momo. This lady is from hell.
I have been given the great honor of showing the Avatar around Ba Sing Se. And you must be Sokka, Katara, and Toph.
What about Momo? Do you know who Momo is?
Let's begin our tour, and then I'll show you to your new home here.
Hello. Priorities, lady.
We need to talk to the king about the war.
You're in Ba Sing Se now. Everyone is safe here.
Literally like a robot.
What's that wall for?
Why are you hanging upside down?
Many walls. There are the ones outside protecting us. This is where our newest arrivals live, as well as our craftsmen and artisans, people that work with their hands.
Looks like a hive of scum and
You
villainy.
do want to watch your step, though.
I just
I
want our new
hate
place to look
pretty
nice
things.
unless someone brings home a lady friend. Now, come on. I found us some new jobs, and we start this afternoon.
How'd you do that? You just arrived. What kind of networking skills you have?
Jet, you saw a man with a hot cup of tea. It doesn't prove he's a firebender. I thought we were starting over here.
Hello? Yes.
We are. When I get the evidence I need, I'll report them to the police and let them handle it.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
This is the middle ring of Ba Sing Se, home to the university.
Yeah, we met a professor from Ba Sing Se University. He took us to an ancient underground library where we discovered information about the war that is absolutely crucial for the king to hear.
I don't think this is the right person to talk to. I'm not even sure you can call her a person.
You certainly look like official tea servers. How do you feel?
Ridiculous.
This is a bit too honest, man.
Have some tea while you wait.
This tea is nothing more than hot leaf juice.
Uncle,
That's what all tea is.
How could a member of my own family say something so horrible? We'll have to make some major changes around here.
How do you make it better? Is it just quality of leaves, water temperature, water quality, steeping methods?
Your request for an audience with the Earth King is being processed and should be put through in about a month.
Hey,
Much more
what?
quickly than usual.
A month?
6 to 8 weeks, actually.
That is a month and a half to 2 months, a lady. Dang, robot.
If we're gonna be here for a month, we should spend our time looking for Appa.
I'll be happy to escort you anywhere you'd like to go.
We don't need a babysitter.
Oh, I won't get in the way.
You are getting in the way. It's an owl cat. Or is it a cat owl?
A stolen animal without anyone knowing. Where would they go?
That would be illegal. And which of your professors could we ask about the war with the Fire Nation?
I don't know. I'm not a political science student. I have to get to class.
Get away, nerd. Not helpful.
Someone will be over with dinner later.
Can't even pick what we want to eat. Come on.
What's going on with the city? Why is everyone here so scared to talk about the war?
Yeah, give us the down low.
Listen, you can't mention the war here. And whatever you do, stay away from the Dai Li.
Great. Looks like we'll have to search for answers ourselves.
Have you seen our spark rocks to heat up the water?
They're not there. You'll have to firebend, old man.
You broke into their place and stole stuff? You're a thief.
I borrowed our neighbors.
Along with being a
Such
creep.
fine people.
I'm Batman. But not as good.
I know how we're gonna see the Earth King. The king is having a party at the palace tonight for his pet bear. We can sneak in with the crowd.
Won't work. Well, no offense to you simple country folk, but a real society crowd
Yeah.
would spot you a mile away.
Simple
You've got
country
no
folk.
manners.
How hard can manners be? Good evening, Mr. Sokka Water Tribe. Miss Katara Water Tribe.
Not
Lord Momo
the same.
of the Momo Dynasty.
Avatar Aang, how you do? Go on.
Idiots.
Fire! Ah!
This would. Oh my god. When you're bored.
Wow, you look beautiful.
Ha!
Jet, we need to talk.
I could use some help with surveillance here.
I think you're
Stop.
becoming obsessed with this. It's not healthy. We came here to make a fresh start. But you won't let this go.
Maybe you've forgotten why we need to start over. Maybe you've forgotten about how the Fire Nation left us all homeless. How they wiped out all the people we love.
Some people want to move on, bruh. Move on with your life. Stop living in the past.
I'm tired of waiting. These two men are firebenders.
Oh. Breaking into violence already.
Drop your swords, boy. Nice and easy.
You want a show? I'll give you a show.
No offense to the guard, but I don't think he would be carrying double swords. He doesn't look nearly as cool to warrant double swords. It's a bear.
Step out of line, please.
Look, the Pangs and the Yumsoon Hans are waiting in there for us. I'm gonna have to tell them who didn't let me in.
Step out of line, please.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to bother you. Do you think you could help us? Our family's inside, and I'm sure they're very worried.
I am honored. Please come with me.
Yes, Fink, you're so smart.
He's taking all the good stuff.
Quiet! You don't know what I had to do to get seats this near the bear.
Why do you want to sit next to the bear? What if you become its next meal?
Where are they?
Look, I came up with a backup plan. We dress Momo like a ghost, okay? He flies by the guards, creating a distraction.
Or we can go in with these guys.
Thank
Toph said we
you.
might pass as busboys.
Okay, but remember that Momo ghost plan. I think it's a winner.
I do not. Oh, jeez.
You must be getting tired of using those swords. Why don't you go ahead and firebend at me?
Zuko's not doing so hot.
You're the one who needs help.
Yeah, you and your stupid straw.
The Fire Nation is trying to silence me. It'll never happen.
What are you doing here? You have to leave immediately or we'll all be in terrible trouble.
Oh, the
Not
robot
until we
does
see the
have
king.
emotions.
You don't understand. You must go.
Fear.
Oh!
Fear.
Sorry, no, don't shout.
Oh, I didn't know the Avatar would be here.
Good job, Aang. Oh, fear. There you go. Fear brings it out.
You keep their attention while I look for the king.
Watch this, everybody.
Drop your weapons.
Arrest them! They're firebenders.
This young man wrecked my tea shop and assaulted my employees.
Hell yeah,
It's
he
true,
did.
sir. We saw the whole thing. This crazy kid attacked the finest tea maker in the city.
Come with us, son.
Well, that ended quickly.
You don't understand. They're Fire Nation. You have to believe me.
Alright, whatever you say, crazy guy.
Aang, the Earth King.
Oh,
Greetings, Your Majesty.
but the bear, he was getting entertained.
Let me go!
It's like an operation from Mission Impossible. Whole team's taken out.
I am Long Feng, Grand Secretariat of Ba Sing Se and head of the Dai Li. Your friends will be waiting for us in the library.
So professional and menacing.
We have information that could defeat the Fire Nation.
What's most important to His Royal Majesty is maintaining the cultural heritage of Ba Sing Se. It's my job to oversee the rest of the city's resources, including the military.
So the king is just a figurehead.
He's your puppet.
It is the strict policy of Ba Sing Se that the war not be mentioned within the walls.
You have to believe me. They're firebenders. They won't stop until they win the war.
Whatever you
Calm
say.
down. You're safe now.
Oh.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se.
What are you talking
Lot of
about?
strings
Where do you think all
attached.
the refugees come from? You can't hide it.
Very
In silence and
controlled.
total conflict, Ba Sing Se remains a peaceful, orderly utopia.
You can't keep the truth from all these people. They have to know.
I'll tell them. I'll make sure everyone knows.
I understand you've been looking for your bison. It would be quite a shame if you were not able to complete your quest.
You guys have been outplayed like a chess master.
Come with me, please.
What happened to Judy?
I'm Judy. I'll be your host as long as you're in our wonderful city.
Could you at least say this is Judy 1, Judy 2, Judy 3, instead of saying they are all Judy? Because that's creepy. Alright, you guys, we just finished watching The City of Walls and Secrets, and we got to see what the mythical, the legendary Ba Sing Se is really like. A utopia of misery and control and secrets, where everyone is crammed into a tight space to try and survive. And no one is allowed to talk about anything negative that's going on in the outside world. Perfect utopia for the one who's in control. In this case, Long Feng. And yeah, you know, our heroes, Aang, the gang, they're totally being controlled every step along the way during the episode. Right at the moment when they get off the tram, they're being handled by Judy, who is a robot until shown fear, of course, but pretty much a robot, controlling them all along their journey. And even their entry into the palace wasn't a surprise to Long Feng at all. He had everything handled. They got played hook, line, and sinker. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, how do they defeat this master, chess master, and all his, strings that are pulling all the threads. As for Zuko and Aro, trying to live a new life, right? Moving on, but there's someone else who is not moving on, and that person is Jet. He cannot let it go that he found out they're firebenders, and it gets him into trouble. That relentless attitude gets him put into jail, and now he's pretty much being brainwashed with light therapy. So I would say I feel bad for the guy, but you sort of get what you get. Everything that you do is what you deserve. That's what I believe, at least. There are things that happen to you in your life for sure that are beyond your control, but for the most part, wherever you end up is due to your actions. You just need to look a little bit closely. But otherwise, I think it was a great episode to establish the vibe of Ba Sing Se, and where the next couple of episodes are going to be headed next. Being in the city, no longer in the wild, it's definitely a different atmosphere, right? So a lot of different character arcs for everyone, not just Aang, but for Zuko and Iroh as well. Alright, I think that's going to cover it for this 2 episodes. I'll catch you guys next time for Avatar: The Last Airbender in the next set. See ya.